So there were lots of people that made comments when Dodger and I did a couple videos together, and were asking if I had a YouTube channel, and you know, if there was anything on my YouTube channel for them to watch that was me. And there isn't right now, but this video is the beginning of that. I thought it was really fun doing those videos with Dodger because, you know, we're buds, we're sisters, we have a good time, and we got that good dorky chemistry going on. So I don't know, you know, how it's going to be just me, but maybe it'll be fun. So I thought that I could do videos from my take on our trip. Since I planned it, I have a little bit different perspective. And because of that, if any of you want to know specifics about how I planned it, you know, websites or, you know, time of year research, books I used, whatever, you can ask me and I can answer for you, because, you know, this is where the information originally came from. I planned it that way, and so instead of just little corrections on Dodger's page, you can actually get it from the horse's mouth here. So anyway, with that said, I think I'm gonna get going. So we started in Portugal. If you watch Dodger's channel, then you already know that. And I kind of joked around with her that if I did these videos, I could do a video in each country just on the ridiculousness of the showers and the bathrooms, like the toilets, because they were crazy. Like, you know, not every single one was completely, oh my god, this is the craziest bathroom I've ever seen, but they were still pretty nuts. Like, we were definitely like, this isn't right, this is weird. So anyway, I will definitely fit that in. So Portugal, we get there, it's about 8 in the morning, and it was so humid, and we are so not used to continuous humidity here in Oregon. Like, we get humidity, but it lasts for like 3 or 4 days, and then the temperature drops, and we're like, oh, that's better, that's great. You know, we thought we were gonna melt into puddles. And so when the 4 of us Oregonians get to Portugal at 8 in the morning, it feels like someone threw a wet rag in our faces, and it doesn't go away. It's just there, because we were there in July, because, you know, I learned things about how to plan now, and don't go in the summer, it's too crowded. But anyway, super hot, super humid, super hot. Right away in the morning, we were like, oh crap. So when we got to our first hostel, we were a little bit grumpy because it took us a little while to get there. I was so nervous about how everything was going to go, since I planned all of this and I wanted everyone to have a good time, and I was like, oh my god, is it gonna work? Did all my research pay off? And anyway, most of it worked fine, but you know, it's never gonna work without hiccups. So first hiccup is we got off the bus too soon, because I was so apprehensive about us getting off the bus at the right time. I didn't want us to get off the bus too late. So we got off the bus too soon, meaning we had to walk a really long ways with our backpacks that we were not in shape for carrying yet. And it was hot, so we were just like a sweating mess, hiking on, you know, hills with cobblestone, and our feet were on fire, and we were just like, we're gonna die, right? And the directions to our hostel were ridiculously detailed, but it doesn't help to have detailed directions if a lot of the landmarks in the directions are covered up and you can't see them. So we were dancing around certain blocks, you know, trying to figure out where our street was, where our next turn was, forever before we finally decided to just go, and then we found the next place to turn, and so on and so forth. So we finally get to our hostel. Next hiccup, which Dodger already mentioned, I believe, but I'm going to say it again, they didn't have beds for us. I made reservations like at least 2 months in advance for all the places that we stayed. So I like made a list, you know, and okay, time to reserve this one. Okay, now it's time to reserve that one. And I made the reservations. So of course I was about ready to have to breathe into a paper bag, you know, have an anxiety attack. But it was all good, because they said, okay, it was our mistake, so we're gonna pay for you to stay down the street. Kind of a bummer, because the hostel was really cool and we were really excited to stay there, because, you know, it was just exciting, and we wanted to meet people too. But it was okay, because it saved me $160, and any opportunity to save money, Amanda's okay with, because I'm thrifty. So we get to our other place, and it was fine. It was doable, you know, bathroom with a shower, the toilet, beds for all of us. However, I would really like a place where I didn't step on glass indoors, where I could take my shoes off on the carpet and not step on glass. And this was not such a place. And we found out why later, but I took my sandals off right when we got there because my feet were just roasting. You know, we'd been walking forever. And I walked towards the bathroom and I stepped on a piece of glass. I had to pick it out of my foot. It wasn't just, oh, brush it away. It was in my foot, so I had my little, you know, first aid kit that I prepared, and I doctored it up, but I stepped on a piece of glass indoors on carpet. That was a little bit messed up. Well, we found out that the bathrooms, getting to the crazy bathrooms, above or below the mirror that they have there, above the sink, there is a shelf that normally shelves sit flat, yeah? This one was tilted. So I don't even know how the glass, drinking glass, was balancing on it, but it totally was. However, it doesn't just stay. When you flush the toilet in this particular bathroom, that whole wall would shake and the glass would fall on the ground and shatter into a million pieces. So the next day we learned why Amanda stepped on glass, and we broke our very own glass. And maybe it's something that you just do when you go to that place. You have to break a glass. I'm not really sure. You'd think they would just fix the shelf. I don't know. But anyway, we tried to clean up the glass really good so that it wouldn't have, you know, glass in foot karma for the next person to step on a piece of glass also. I didn't want that to happen. The showers were another interesting aspect of this bathroom. Now, there were lots of interesting shower situations, but this was our introduction, right? And, you know, we get kind of, I think people get kind of attached to their, you know, showering situation. This is where my shampoo goes, you know, this is my stuff. They get used to it. But it's not a big deal, you know, as long as you can use a shower, then you're probably okay. This one, you know, we were making do with it, but it was about 1.5 feet off the ground. I believe you had to like step up into this like square business. The shower curtains, it wasn't just one, it was 2 pieces that met, but not really. So water would like spray through them. So it might as well have not even had a shower curtain at all because it's just like everywhere. The shower head was one of the handheld ones, you know, which it's okay, but I like to, you know, hang it up so I can use 2 hands to do the shampooing business. The hook, really high up. The controls, really far down. The hose, not very long. So you couldn't physically hang the shower head up, and even Dodger, who is about 4'11", she's pretty short. She had to bend her knees and do a little crouching to be able to take shower. So you had to take a one-handed shower, which maybe some people are used to, but we're kind of not. You know, it makes for a longer shower, and it makes for a really awkward shower. You're already trying not to spray the shower head at the open crack in the shower curtain so that the entire bathroom doesn't get soaked, which, by the way, you learn not to take your dry, clean clothes in there. Learned the hard way, because you will have to get new dry, clean clothes, because those ones will be clean, wet clothes after that shower in Lisbon. So, shenanigans, which maybe that's what I should call the show. Shower shenanigans, I don't know. European bathroom shenanigans. So anyway, those were some silly things that happened. We did have a very good time, but there was silliness. There were silly things that happened. We did get grumpy with each other. We were trying to get our groove, you know, trying to figure out, okay, how do we do this thing called backpacking? We still, you know, we didn't like fight the whole time, but you know, there's a little bickering going on. Me and my brother we butt heads sometimes, but all in all, it was really great. Lisbon has a really old world feel to it. That's my favorite way to describe it, because it just feels really old-fashioned. Lots of history. I love history. I'm a huge history geek, so there's going to be a lot of like, this museum was great, oh, that history was amazing in my videos, because I really, really like it. So if you don't like it, I'm sorry, but I think history is amazing, especially the kind of history that you can touch, and it's like a building. You can like, oh, this person put this stone here 3,000 years ago, and I get to touch it. Woohoo! Sorry, I'm just really excited about that. So, Anyway, Dodger already told a lot of the details, I think, or just told the gist of it. You know, we went to Sintra, which is a little town outside of Lisbon. We went there the second day, had a great time, hiked. Well, we took a bus up to the Moorish castle because the hike was like 45 minutes. I'm really glad we took the bus too, because when we got up there to this castle, it was like the Great Wall of China type steps. And I'll see if I can put a picture in here. We actually have a picture that looks like it could be the Great Wall of China. To me, anyway, I've never been to China, but it looked amazing. It was so cool. And all the hiking. It was the second day, and our feet were just like throbbing on fire, but it felt good. It felt great. Our legs were burning, our shoulders, the skin was burning. I don't know. It was, we were pretty pasty and out of shape when we started, but we feel like that was a good kickoff. You know, all those hiking upstairs, and we were pretty sore the next day, but it was a good sore. It was a I earned this kind of sore. I earned this by looking at historical things. Sorry, huge geek. So, yeah, Sintra was great. And then we went back to Lisbon and we went to that castle the next day, which wasn't as much hiking, but, you know, we still walked around a lot. And that's where we encountered our favorite little transient, or our first transient, Vicente, that we swore was going to find us wherever we were in Europe, because he seemed to find us wherever we were in Lisbon. We thought he was going to figure out which train we were on and follow us, and, you know, he didn't. We met more colorful characters along the way. But anyway, I should probably wrap this up. I can't check the time because it's on flip cam, and it's probably been a while because I kind of talk a lot. So anyway, hope you guys like this. Hope I didn't disappoint too badly. Once it gets more into the trip, it'll be a little more exciting. We had more and more things happen. It kind of snowballed. So anyway, don't be too hard on me, because I don't do videos. So now I do videos, and hopefully you don't hate them. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye.